To build your queries, you can leverage a tool like graphQL. Once you are logged into the right URL, you can make your queries and access the information. As you can see, you will have automatically access to the auto-completion to build your queries and to navigate the fields that are available in your schemas. You can also navigate the detailed information by selecting the fields or clicking on it and navigating the detail on the right side. If you do not have access to GraphQL, you may want to download the schema to be able to use external tool to build your queries. To do that, you need to download the schema file. To download the schema file, first make a call to the API to get a bureau token. Here, I'm using Postman as a means to make my call to the API. I will make a first call to get the API bureau token, which will be the access token that I will need to make the call. As you can see, to make the bureau token, I will need some field here that will be resolved with my values. Then I will call the endpoint for the given schema that I requires the file. In that case, if I want the ITPM schema, I will make a call to the URL HOPEX graphql /API/ITPM /SDL. SDL is the market standard for GraphQL schemas. I will send my query with the given value that I got before, the access tokens, and the repository information, environment, repository, and profile. The system will generate a file that I will then be able to download and save in a place that I will be able to use later. Postman allows to leverage the SDL file so that you can use them for your queries. But first, you need to import them in the API tab. So we are going to create here an API. We're going to call it ITPM, name it version 1. And we are going to specify that it's a GraphQL type of file, and this is a SDL schema. And we are going to select the file that we have just downloaded, which is called ITPM GraphQL. We can then create the API and save it. We are now ready to use this newly imported schema into GraphQL. I will then be able to make a call to the ITPM schema. So for example, with the URL HOPEX graphql /API/ITPM. And in my body, we'll be able to build my GraphQL queries. If you use the latest version of Postman, you will have a field called GraphQL. And here you will be able to select ITPM. And when you'll be writing your queries, you now have access to the auto-completion of the schema. So that will allow you to navigate the schemas and the fields that are available.